Alright, hello, hi, and welcome to a quick look at Assassin's Creed Unity running on the GeForce Now servers. So, what I will say first is that you should try and make sure that you're playing on the 1080c servers. You can check what server you're playing on by pressing, at least on Windows, Control plus Alt plus F6. I'm not sure what that is on other platforms, but I'm pretty sure you can do it on Mac. I think I've seen on Reddit that you can do that sort of thing on Mac. I don't know about Android devices and anything else that may run uh, the GeForce Now service, but at least on Windows it's Control plus Alt plus F6, which will bring you up a box in the top left-hand corner, which will detail stuff like your current stream bitrate, your current stream FPS, that kind of thing, and will also include the GPU. Now, so the choices for GPU that you will get on the games like Assassin's Creed Unity and older stuff like that, I think it's only new games that run on newer virtual machines kind of stuff. But so the older stuff is a choice between a 1080C and a 2060C. For me, the 2060C has had terrible performance on pretty much every game I've played. I've seen some people on Reddit suggest that the 2060C has a better CPU or will provide better CPU performance, but even in CPU intensive games, I have not seen that myself, where I've seen bad performance mixed with a bad stream of audio clipping and dipping and loss of frames and a lot more packet loss than I get on a normal stream, where I'll barely get anything at all on a 1080C machine, but a 2060C machine, it just seems to chug and be a real pain to play, along with input issues and pretty much everything I can imagine and that you can imagine for a streaming service. When an issue I seem to have been getting on a 2060C machine. I'm playing on EU Service West, I think is what I'm using. So I don't know whether like that's isolated to that particular area and other parts of the world and other servers will have better performance, but that's what I've been allocated, and I find that the 2060C machines perform really badly. As far as Assassin's Creed Unity goes, for the exact same settings, which I will show off in a minute, but for the exact same graphical settings, I get maybe 40 FPS on a 2060C machine, whereas in the exact same area, I'd get maybe 70 or thereabouts, pretty steadily. There'll be a few drops here and there extra, but 99% of the time, I've been getting 60 plus FPS on Assassin's Creed Unity, which is really good, and I'm quite happy with that. Along with minimal audio issues and minimal packet loss and that kind of thing. I'm not sure whether packet loss, the packet loss I'm getting, which is really tiny whenever I do use 1080C, but there'll be a bit crop up here and there, so I'm not sure whether it's server issues from the NVIDIA side or maybe an issue between my IP and the GeForce Now servers or that kind of thing. I'm currently running a gigabit internet with a gigabit Ethernet cord going to the laptop, and so I'm using the maximum bitrate of 50 Mbps when it's available and that kind of thing. So you know, it's very rarely any issues with that kind of thing for me on my side. So the graphics that I'm running are basically the ultra high preset with VSync on for this video specifically, just to, I guess, there'll be a few extra drops here and there that I don't think show up whenever you've got VSync off, from maybe CPU intensive bits or stuff loading in and that kind of thing that causes a bit of drop of frame rate here and there. But yeah, so it's everything basically maxed out except for anti-aliasing, which I have at MSA 8x4. You can change that if you want to get extra graphical performance, especially it might help if you're running VSync and want to stop the few dips here and there that you might get, depending on angles you look at, and dropping soft shadow or dropping shadow quality from soft shadows to high or something else will help as well in Unity for a decent boost. I had to drop before running on the 2060C servers. I had to drop shadow quality quite significantly to get anywhere near 60 when just running through Versailles. I haven't tried Paris yet on the 2060C servers, but I've been lucky in getting assigned 1080C most of the time that I've been playing. So yeah, let's have a look. See, I've got the Uplay FPS counter up in the top left corner. So there's that to have a look at. It's relatively smooth. VSync on. Looks pretty great. You'll get a few drops here and there in the big crowds, but not too much. Not too much. It'll still hang at 60. They're above. They're enough nearabouts. That kind of thing. So looks like quite well. Let's go for some climbing. Get a good view of Paris while we're here. I'm really quite happy with how GeForce now has been working for me. Whenever I can find, you know, the right settings to get things smooth on the 1080C servers at least, and running stuff like the Division 2 on a 2080C and a few other intensive games, it's been working really well, to be honest. So I've been pleasantly surprised and quite happy. Been out of PC gaming for quite a long time. I had a i7-4790K, I think, rig many years ago now, running two 980s in SLI, and that broke. Oh, there we go. There we get a bit of an audio dip, audio issue, but I've get that quite a lot all the time on a 2060C server, but honestly on a 1080C server that rarely comes up. So it's funny that it comes up now just a few minutes into this video. Alright. But yeah, so it's been a few years now, so I already have a decent like PC back catalogue from whenever I had that. That PC broke like 3 years ago now, so I already had like a decent backlog of games from this current like console generation cycle on PC and that kind of thing. So, you know, this service seems to be worth a lot for me, even with games leaving the service. I'm quite disappointed that the Long Dark leaving at the moment and other things, but hopefully not too many more leave and just more get added. I was looking forward to playing Doom on it because it actually seemed to work okay. I noticed the lag, input lag, but it wasn't too bad. Not enough to stop me from playing Doom, because I was going to play through Doom again before Doom Eternal comes out. But yeah, I guess that's my little tiny review of the GeForce Now service. It's good, especially if you've got a back catalogue. But I do love how good Assassin's Creed Unity runs. It's a shame that stuff like Syndicate and Watch Dogs 2 have issues with aspect ratio and that, because GeForce Now virtual machines have their highest resolution is 1920 by 1200, and with some issues with the builds of Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Watch Dogs 2, they will display the the graphics towards that and stretch and pull if you try and switch away to like a 16:9 ratio for 1080p gaming and that. So if any of you have noticed that your Syndicate at Assassin's Creed Syndicate at 1080p looks a bit weird with your characters looking stretched out, that's why. Oh, didn't mean to synchronize again, but sure, we'll get another nice look. But yeah, it's nice and smooth, you know, it plays pretty well. I'm using an Xbox controller just to mess around, and through Bluetooth to my laptop, and it works just fine. It's fine. And I think it looks good too. I'd like to see some 4K stuff come back or something, just to take advantage of my TV and that kind of thing. But yeah, it looks alright. One of the main issues I've had actually is with Assassin's Creed 4 and even Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, where if you jump from a medium height and do like a roll, the dust on the ground seems to cause massive hitching on GeForce Now for both Assassin's Creed 3 and Remastered and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I haven't tried the original Assassin's Creed 3, but I'm guessing maybe it's an engine problem. So there's always that thing. Dips here and there, but it goes back to being pretty smooth. But you know, you can always find your own graphical stuff. And let me turn off VSync actually. See how that does things. Just over the 60. So we're running it quite close. I'm guessing some of the auto glitches as well can be caused by like just CPU intensive activity, maybe from the two people that are sharing the virtual machine on NVIDIA's side. You know, that's just speculation on my own part from guessing and that. So you know, if any tech hounds know better, then you know, feel free to talk about it. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how the game runs and how GeForce is. So just remember to keep an eye out for those 1080C servers, and hopefully things get added to GeForce Now and less gets taken away. I know they've promised that most stuff will leave. You know, there's a chance that stuff will leave between now and the end of the founders' 3-month period. So around the end of April, beginning of May. Should be the last time they expect things to leave, but I suppose we will see. Hopefully they can get some deals going, get publishers back on board, but hopefully not too much that it will cause massive increases for us, because I'm certainly not interested in, personally not interested in buying my games again. And I will say that Bethesda pulling their games out has had me completely reconsider purchasing Doom Eternal myself, even on console, because I was going to purchase it and play it on Xbox along with my brother, but even that I'm kind of feeling like I just, if they're not going to allow me to use my copies with services as I wish, that's their prerogative, but it's also mine as a consumer to, not be happy with them controlling the software license as much as they are. Rightio, so that is Assassin's Creed Unity. Hope you're having fun with GeForce Now, and it's a good service. I think it's worth even having a look at the free stuff, and I'd be interested in more services coming along like it if things go a bit south for GeForce Now as far as publishers go. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have something like this for my PC library, because it is definitely making me reconsider not building a new PC to replace my old broken one. So I think that says a lot about the service. Even competitive games have been alright. It's not perfect for that, but I'm not overly competitive. I've been still having fun with Apex Legends on GeForce Now. Radio, that's that. Bye bye.